Hi, I'm Bersercules, the Berserk Herc, and today I'll be reviewing Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane number 18, Story 3, called Lois Lane Weds Astounding Man. Jeepers! Considering how this comic never has any real changes happen, I wonder if this story will be followed by Lois Lane's divorce of Astounding Man, or Lois Lane and Astounding Man's miraculous annulment. Has it ever occurred to you that someday Lois Lane would get tired of waiting for Superman to propose, and that she might actually marry someone else? Well, considering she had the chance with that handsome millionaire and didn't take it, no. Well, that is exactly what happens in this amazing story. That Lois Lane gets married? Actually married? And that it's actually Lois? This amazing story of a glamorous interplanetary romance between a lovely Earth girl, who is Lois Lane, as previously stated, and a handsome, dynamic spaceman that reaches its inevitable conclusion when Lois Lane weds Astounding Man. So Lois Lane, our Lois, marries whoever Astounding Man is? Literally? Okay, well, let's see how they trick us with this one. The story starts off as Lois Lane's car has mysteriously gone dead, and while she is busy fixing it, she is confronted by a flying saucer that lands in front of her and opens a door on its side, which makes Lois decide to climb into it and have a look around. And then she is flown into outer space. Wow! Earth girls are easy! I wonder if that would work with a panel van. Her captor slash soon-to-be fiancé then shows himself to her and proposes instantly. I love you. Please marry me. Sounds like a good pickup line to me. And to this, Lois is, confused and excited? Or does that mean she's exclaiming how confused she is? Fuck! Just use words, writer! Or is she saying question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point? I love you, Leslie. Please marry me.
Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point.
I'll take that as a yes. And as the panel changes, Lois continues to say nothing and instead just stands there gaping at him, deep in thought. So an astoundingly blunt man then says, I repeat, I love you. I am Astounding Man, and I come from the planet Roxnon, in a distant solar system. For years, the people of my world have studied through super observation. Ooh, he uses the word super a lot too. Through super observation instruments, the habits and speech of the inhabitants of Earth. So basically, you spied on her. And we've also watched you in the shower. And Astounding Man then repeats his proposal to Lois, because girls just love it when strangers propose to them, and tells her he's been watching her from afar. Well, that's not creepy. Way to go, dude. What woman wouldn't be turned on by a man who's been spying on them? Well, besides all of them. Please, I, don't know what to think. This is so unexpected. For having just been kidnapped, you're taking this really well, Lois. Shouldn't you be asking to be returned home or something? Doesn't the thought of some guy secretly watching you bother or scare you? Isn't that creepy? Am I missing something? Anyway, instead of being creeped out, she continues to listen to Astounding Man as he tells her Superman will never marry her and that he has superpowers too. He is handsome and he adores me. What's more, he may be right about Superman. Wow. All you needed to hear was that he has superpowers too, and that got your attention? All you really want is a superpowered husband, isn't it? You didn't even give that millionaire a second glance, even when you thought Superman was taken. But all this creepy, overexcited pervert has to do is tell you he's got superpowers, and it gets you all super wet? Jeepers! Nothing else matters to you, does it? Just a superpowered husband. You so really like Superman. Anyway, Astoundingly Creepy Man then asks Lois to visit his world for 48 hours to see if she'd like to be his wife. And she agrees, and is whisked away to Roxnon, where she is shown a building of his surrounded by statues of her, and rooms full of paintings and busts of her, and in his Lois contemplation room, he shows her projections he has of constant running 3D films of her, in a bathing suit or modeling clothes, and his whole library of books praising her, and, Lois seems to like it. What? Wait, let's go back. He He has statues of her all over his lawn? Seriously? He spends hours carving out her body from stone, and he's never met her? And Lois isn't bothered? And he paints pictures of her in relaxed poses, and Lois is totally okay with this, and thinks it's nice? And he has a Lois Lane contemplation room that, let's face it, sounds more like some sort of masturbation room? I mean, come on! He is constantly running films of Lois in a bathing suit? Isn't that creepy? The only reason to have that is to masturbate to it. Shouldn't Lois be bothered he's got films of her on the beach? How'd he get it? I mean, if he's got films of her like that, he could have films of her changing clothes, or in the shower. But no, Lois is not only okay with this, but she seems to really like the attention. What the fuck? This is just totally creepy! And disturbing! Lois, all that stuff should bother you! This should creep you out! Wow, this guy's more creepy than me! And that's saying something! But he is attractive, so never mind. Remember guys, it's only bad to stalk women and spy on them if you're ugly. So I'm fucked. But if you're handsome, then just follow Astounding Man's 5 simple steps to getting girls. Step 1, watch. Step 2, film. Step 3, shrines. Step 4, arts and crafts. Step 5, meet and propose. And for all you ugly guys out there, use the Buffalo Bill method. Arm cast, van, well in basement, basket, and lotion for the basket. And I thought Superman's Lois Lane room was creepy. Wow, this guy's more super creepy than Superman. And not only is Lois okay with his astoundingly creepy shrine to her, but they start to date because of it. The creepy icing on the creepiest cake ever. He's every bit as wonderful as Superman. Do you think that just because he can hold you in his arms as he flies? And he loves me with a fierce yet tender burning intensity. Are you sure you don't mean fierce and creepy burning insanity? Lois, are you really okay with a man who has 3D video of you in a bathing suit on the beach, playing constantly in his house? Is that not a huge red flag? Or are you just seeing a huge red cape? So then Astoundingly Disturbing Man takes Lois out on the town to see the praise he gets, then to a romantic time on Roxnon's moon, where he gives her a ring, and then on a rocket sled ride. What fun it is to ride in a rocket sled tonight. He then takes her to a show where robots perform daring acrobatic feats. How is it daring? They're robots. And then the robots do a bizarre dance, and then to show his love of Lois, Astounding Man proceeds to beat up the robots. Now that's how you show a woman you love her. Beat up a bunch of robots.
Hey Caleb.
Hey Leslie.
You really do love me.
Later, in the Lois Lane Palace. I live in the Leslie Palace. Later, in the Lois Lane Palace, Astounding Man asks Lois for her answer, and Lois tells him she wants to stay and that she loves him. Yeah, it usually only takes a couple days to fall in love. Super love! You love me, but what of Superman? I thought... I've come to my senses. Superman doesn't want me, but you do. And you're just as handsome and super as he is. I want you. Oh, Lois, you so only ever wanted Soup for his powers and not his personality. Jeepers. That's harsh. What a super bitch. And you're the protagonist of this comic that we're supposed to relate to? Fuck. I'm glad Superman super fucks with you. I must be sure that it's me you really love. Are you sure it's not just my good looks or my super powerful body? Dude, it obviously is. She just said so herself. Why would you think she'd want you for your personality? You're a creepy stalker guy. If you were ugly, you'd be in jail right now getting super ass raped. Lois says it's more than superficial, and I'm sure she believes that, and says she truly loves him, his mind and soul. Then you promise you would marry me, no matter what my secret is? I don't care who you really are, I'll marry you. That's a promise. I see this turning out bad. And if you want her to love you for you, why are you making her promise to marry you after you show her your secret? Wait, why am I asking you to justify your actions? You're a nut job. Your actions will never make sense. So Astounding Man goes to show Lois his secret, his man behind the curtain, if you will. which is actually a man behind a curtain. Lois, meet the real me, my secret identity, Ooga Mooga. That is you? So, yep, Astounding Man is a robot controlled by an old bald man sitting at a computer behind a curtain. So, basically he's an old man using a computer to pick up young girls. So, is this a precursor to internet dating? Creepy. So, the pervert of Oz then proves to Lois he's in control of Astounding Man by having him jump for him. White-haired men can't jump. Ha ha, he obeys my every order. His words are my words. When I order him to hold you in his arms, he does. When I order him to kiss you, he kisses. Well, at least Astounding Man isn't the creepiest man in the comic anymore. Anyway, Ooga Mooga, fucking dumb name by the way, reminds Lois of her promise to marry him, and she doesn't disagree. I will keep my promise. Lois Lane will marry Astounding Man. You mean you will marry Astounding Man? Or are you just gonna get someone else named Lois Lane to marry him? 'Cause that's cheating! I'm gonna give everyone $1 million, and everyone is my nickname for myself. Ha ha! So, with the wedding planned, Superman is sent an invitation, and then arrives on Roxxon, and is told about Astounding Man by Lois, who seems still intent on marrying him in the panel, but is obviously planning some scheme which our hero Superman will be happy to help in. 'Cause if there's one thing Superman loves, it's tricking people. And so, incredibly, Lois Lane marries Astounding Man. Yay! And then Sup congratulates them as he flies off, only to head over to where the real Lois Lane is. Boo! So Lois Lane didn't really marry Astounding Man? So this was false advertisement? Damn it! I didn't see that coming. So as Superman meets up with the unmarried Lois Lane, she then explains what happened, even though Sup already knows what their plan was. So she's really just telling us, the audience. And why is she not letting Superman explain it to her? He's the one that loves to explain things. What Ooga Mooga doesn't know is that Astounding Man is married to a human-like Lois Lane android I bought at the android factory in exchange for that valuable ring Astounding Man gave me. So as Superman flies Lois back to Earth, she continues to think to herself the rest of her executed plan. At the factory, I met Gina, a love-starved old lady, and I gave her the Lois Lane android so Gina could marry Astounding Man by proxy through the Lois Lane android she now controls. And the award for weirdest, creepiest, and oddest panel in the comic book goes to... And as Lois had hoped, Ooga Mooga, who is secretly Astounding Man, and Gina, who is secretly the Lois Lane android, are very happy though unaware of each other's existence. Tee-hee! That's so beautiful! And really fucking creepy! So that's it. It's now the end.
Well, I guess I'm done being Bersercules for today. Boy, I wish it was real, so we could be together.
Yeah, I control Leslie, who controls the Bersercules, who does the reviews. What can I say? I'm too fucking lazy to do it myself. I had to make the Bersercules robot come and scratch my butt. Not again. Why was I programmed to feel shame?